Hello dear friends, I am Professor D.G. Trivedi. I am going to take now the new chapter shift register. This is with flip-flops. So the first chapter in this unit number 3 of EL4502 we have studied about the flip-flops, and now using the flip-flops only the shift registers can be prepared. Now, dear friends, what is the shift register? Shift register is come the name from the normal register. In a register, we maintain our information, we store our information, we write down something like a notebook. And where the information is going to be stored, the same way here, the shift register are going to be prepared from the flip-flops, and the information is going to be stored temporarily. That is known as a shift register, and it is basically prepared from a flip-flops. A flip-flop is 1-bit memory device, and hence to prepare a 8-bit shift register, the number of flip-flops is required to be 8 flip-flops will be there. Now, our objective to study the shift register is like this. The first objective to understand the serial in serial out shift register and be familiar with the basic features of the IC 74LS91 shift register. So there are four different type of the shift registers are there. The first one is a serial in serial out shift register, and the IC which is available in the market, which is actually produced by the manufacturer and in a TTL logic family, that is 74LS91. It is 8-bit shift register. We are going to understand these features. Second type of the shift register is a serial in parallel out shift register, and we are going to familiar with the basic features of serial in parallel out shift register and IC 74164, that is also TTL IC is there. Here we are going to take all the TTL IC, and this is also 8-bit shift register. The third type of the shift register to understand the parallel in serial out shift register and be familiar with the basic features of 74166 shift register. This is IC again 74166 is a 8-bit shift register, but data can be entered in a parallel fashion and coming out of this register in a serial fashion, and this is also a TTL IC, transistor logic family IC is there. And the next objective of this one is to understand the parallel in parallel out shift register and the familiar with the basic features of 74174 and 7495A shift register. Here, dear friends, there are 4-bit shift register is also available and 8-bit shift register is also available in parallel out shift register. Out of this, 7495A is a 4-bit parallel out serial out shift register is there, and this register we are going to utilize in our practical also to understand all four type of the shift register and to prepare a ring counter 7495A shift IC we are going to utilize. Then understand working of a universal shift register with the basic feature of the 74194 shift register, and we are going to learn a state the various use of the shift register. So shift register is having a various application. Here we are interested to understand the basic four type of the shift register, how it is working and what is the features of this four different type of the shift register. Now we will discuss about a little bit about a different applications or uses of the shift register. A register is very important digital building block because the shift register is utilized, or it is going to be one of the important integral part of any digital system which can be prepared, and so the shift register is required for temporary storage. A data register is often used to momentarily store the binary information appearing at the output of encoding matrix. So dear friends, if we are preparing a analog to digital converter, then whatever data is going to be there, which is going to be stored temporarily out of output of encoding matrix. That means there are various methods from we can consider that input from a encoding matrix can be stored into the shift register, which is prepared from basic RS flip-flops. A register might be used to accept the input data from alphanumeric keyboards and then present this data at the input of microprocessor chip. Dear friends, you know that your computer, your laptop, your mobile phone, etc. is having a ASCII keyboard. ASCII keyboard means it is having a keyboard which is having alphanumeric keyboard. Alphanumeric keyboard means alphabets A, B, C, D, etc. And numeric means numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and mathematical symbols are there. This is called alphanumeric keyboards. Normally, the normal human man, common man, enters the data in a normal language, that is English language or Gujarati language, something like that. But computer doesn't understand these things. So whatever data you are going to transfer through the keyboard and it will be processed inside the microprocessor chip. In between, there is a shift registers are going to be present. They accept the data from alphanumeric keyboards and then this data will be presented as and when microprocessor chip asks for that data for processing. Similarly, registers are often used to momentarily store the binary data at the output of decoder. And in a microprocessor chip or CPU or MPU, whatever you say in the computer, that data is going to be processed. That data will be in the digital forms. That means it is a string of binary numbers 1, 0. That data a common man cannot understand or he cannot interpret what type of this data is there. So that data is actually stored somewhere and that storage is called output of a decoder. And this data is going to be presented to the circuitry used to drive the display on a CRT. That means cathode ray tube screen. On a screen you will get actually the English like language or something like that, numbers etc., which you are familiar, which you can understand, and that data is available from the decoder. So decoder decodes this data which is in a digital form to the analog forms, and that data is going to be stored in a temporarily in a shift register and then presented to the circuitry used to drive this display on a CRT screen. The register form a very important link between the main digital system and input-output channels. That's why the shift register are very important digital system and that provides a important link between the main digital system that is called CPU or MPU and input output devices. Input output devices means input may be a keyboard or output of some circuit, another laptop or some line or something, or it can be internet etc, and output of this one is a keyboard or it is going to be the printer or it can be CRT screen etc. So this register are very important link between the main digital system and input output devices. A universal asynchronous receiver transmitter is a chip used to exchange data in a microprocessor system. So this UART is a short form of universal asynchronous receiver transmitter that accepts the data or that receives the data. That's why it is called receiver, and it can transmit the data also, so it is called transmitter. So this kind of a particular unit is going to be available is a chip used to exchange the data in a microprocessor system and input output devices. The UART is constructed using the registers and some control circuits. A binary register also forms the basis for some very important arithmetic operation. So this shift register or it is also known as a binary register can be used to prepare a important arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations means you know that addition, subtraction, multiplication, divisions, integration, differentiation, etc. So complementation, because we need a 2's complementation, 9's complementation, etc. So all these mathematical operations can be implemented using some kind of shift register, and that means complementation, multiplication, and especially division are frequently implemented by means of a shift register. A shift register can also be connected to form a number of different type of the counters. So to preparing a counter which counts the number of clock pulses, and that way it will control the timing, etc. And the counters are subsystem of digital system that also can be prepared using a shift register. So to some type of the counters can be prepared using a shift register, just like a Johnson counter, or we can say that it is a shift counter which can be prepared using the shift registers. Shift registers as a sequence generator and sequence detector, and also as a parallel to serial converter, offers very distinct advantage. Shift register can also be utilized, this is very important, for sequence generator and sequence detector circuit. Also as parallel to the serial converter, offers very distinct advantage. I think you know that in a flip-flop itself, a sequence detector circuit, we have studied about Milli model and Murray model, and in that one also we can utilize this shift register to implement that circuitry. The main different application of the registers along with the myriad techniques for using them are simply too numerous to be discussed here. Our intent is to study the detailed operation of the four basic type of the shift register. Here we are not much concerned about the different use of the shift register, but our main concern or main intent here to study the detailed operation of four basic type of the shift register. What is the shift register? How they are going to be differentiate in a different manners, and what is the use of the shift register in a various way that we are going to study over here. Now there are types of the register, types of the shift register. A register is simply a group of flip-flops that can be used to store a binary number. So shift register is going to be implemented using a shift flip-flops. There can be RS flip-flop, there can be D flip-flops, or there can be a JK flip-flop can be utilized to prepare a different type of registers. There must be one flip-flop for each bit in a binary number, and each flip-flop is a 1-bit memory device, and hence to prepare a n-bit shift register, you require n flip-flops for that, because every flip-flop will store 1 bit only at a time. For instance, a register used to store an 8-bit number must have 8 flip-flops. So for 8-bit shift register, 8 flip-flops is required. For 4-bit shift register, you require 4 flip-flops. Naturally, the flip-flop must be connected such that the binary number can be entered shifted into the register and possibly shifted out. So data can be entered into the shift register, and as and when it is required, the data can come out of the shift register. So this is the way shift block of the shift register is like this. Data can be entered into the shift register and it can come out of the shift register. A group of flip-flop connected to provide either or both of these functions is called a shift register. A group of flip-flop connected to provide either, that means the data entered into the shift register and data come out of the shift register. Both of these functions is called a shift register. The bits in a binary number, let's call them the data, can be moved from one place to another in either of the two ways. So there are two ways the data can be entered into the shift register, and there are two ways data can come out of the shift register, serial fashion as well as in a parallel fashion. The first method involves shifting the data one bit at a time in a serial fashion, beginning with either the most significant bit MSB or the less significant bit which is called LSB. This technique is referred to as serial shifting. So that means For a shift register, there will be only single inputs will be there, from where the 1 bit at a time data can be entered with every clock pulse. And that means if there are 8-bit data is there, one by one, either you can start entering the data from the LSB toward the MSB side, or from MSB toward the LSB side. And that way you need 8 clock pulse to enter this to complete data, 8-bit data into the shift register, because only one input is there. This is called serial shifting of the shift register. The second method involves shifting all the data bits simultaneously and is referred to as parallel shifting. There are two ways to shift the data into the register, serial or parallel, and similarly two ways to shift the data out of the shift register. Another method is a parallel entry of the data. That means there will be, if there is a 8-bit shift register is there, that means there are 8 inputs will be there, and at every inputs 1 bit from MSB to LSB is going to be presented, and on a giving a single clock pulse, all the data bit will be entered into the flip-flops and they will be appeared at the output. Either that data can come out of the shift register in a serial fashion, or it can come out of the shift register in a parallel fashion. So in this way, there are 4 different type of the shift register can be prepared. The first one is a serial in, serial out shift register. The second one is a serial in, parallel out shift register. The third type is a parallel in, serial out shift register, and the fourth one is a parallel in, parallel out shift register. This leads to the construction of 4 basic register type as shown in the figure 9.1. Serial in, serial out, serial in, parallel out, parallel in, serial out, and parallel in, parallel out. All of these configurations are commercially available as TTL. TTL means transistor logic family. MSI is nothing but medium scale integration, or LSI, that is a low scale integration circuits. For instance, the first type of the serial resistance which we are going to study here is a serial in, serial out. That is either 5-4 series, which is nothing but the military applications, or 7-4 is a commercial application. LS means low power Schottky TTL, and that means this IC is numbered either 5-4 or 7-4, LS91. This is nothing but 8-bit shift register, serially in and serial out. That means there is a one input and one output will be there. Serial in, parallel out. Another type of the shift register is a serial in, but the data is going to be coming out of this shift register in a parallel fashion. That IC is nothing but 5474 164 8-bit IC there. Third type of the shift register is a parallel in, serial out. This is again 8-bit shift register. That means the data is going to be entered in parallel fashion. So 8 inputs will be there, but data is coming out in a serial fashion. So only one output is there. And the last one is a parallel in, parallel out. All the data bits will be presented at the 8 inputs of the shift register, single clock transition. Data will be loaded into the shift register and appear at the output. This IC is a 5474 198 8-bit shift register is there. We now need to consider the method for shifting the data in either a serial or parallel fashion. So here we are going to study now how the data can be entered into the serial or parallel fashion. Data shifting techniques and method for constructing 4 different types of the shift register are discussed in the following sections. So this is the way a 4 different types of the shift register are mentioned as a logic block. You can see that first type A is a serial in, serial outputs shift register. So for a serial in, only one bit will be entered, one data bit will be entered at a time with every single clock transition, and that is going to be presented at a single input. So this shift register is only having one input and it is coming out serially also. That means only one output is there. So this is called serial in, serial shift register. The second type of the shift register is a parallel in, serial out shift register. Sorry, serial in, parallel out shift register. That means data is going to be entered serially one by one bit at a time, and hence only one input is needed. And but data is going to be appear at the output simultaneously. That means if it is 8-bit shift register, 8 outputs will be there, and from MSB to LSB all the bits will be appear simultaneously at the output. This kind of shift register is known as a serial in, parallel out shift register. Third type of the shift register is like this: parallel in, serial out shift register. Data is going to be entered in a parallel fashion from MSB to LSB. That means all the data bits will be entered simultaneously into the shift register with a single clock transition, and that's for all the data bit must be present. So if this is a 8-bit shift register, 8 inputs will be there, but data is coming out in a serial fashion, so only one output is there. This type of the shift register is known as the parallel in, serial out shift register. And the fourth type of the shift register is a parallel in and parallel out shift register. That means all the data bits will be entered in a parallel fashion to the shift register. If it is 8-bit shift register, 8 inputs will be there, and data is appear at the output simultaneously, and that means it is coming out of the shift register simultaneously. 8 output is also required. So thank you very much, friends. Next time we are going to study how the data is going to be entered in a serial fashion, and that is called serial in, serial out shift register. That is in the next lecture we are going to study. Thank you very much, friends.